I wouldn't do that.
Well,
Salam MAINGI balalo ka Kenyan name.
Salam Damaris. Giving an example. Kenya.
That will be wow, Desta. Stop. You're making us look bad. Mambo, naitwa MAINGI natoka Kenya.
Naitwa Damaris natoka Kenya.
Salam MAINGI balalo ka Kenyan name.
Salam Damaris. Kenya.
That will be in the. For me, I'll just say like the videos. Subscribe to the channel. Click on the bell notification so you get notified whenever I release a new video.
I know. Yeah. But I can teach him some of my Amharic, so
okay.
No problem.
Okay, yeah. You probably know more of the survival La Mariña than I do. Yeah. Okay, so Damaris, thank you for showing up to my channel. Like really, it's finally like great to have you on the channel.
The pleasure is all mine.
Okay. So first of all, Damaris, I was gonna ask you, and first of all, actually, I should have just asked, how's life in Ethiopia?
Wow. For me, I have to say life in Ethiopia is amazing. I get to live a calm, relaxed life, especially for my mental health. I have to say this is one of the places that I don't feel the pressure of life and stuff like this. And I was recently telling someone that my creative juices are more alive here, and they laughed because creative juices, but really, I love Ethiopians. Ethiopians love me, and I have a lot to share with the world as well.
Okay, so she just really loves Ethiopia. So I guess y'all have been really kind to her and welcomed her with the open arms and all that. How is the cost of living compared to, for example, Kenya?
In terms of accommodation,
I
have to say, let me break them down like that. In terms of accommodation, I think Addis is a little bit expensive.
Okay.
Yeah, especially. Well, it all depends with where you're staying and stuff like this, because I also know my country, there are places that accommodation can really be pricey, but you can also find like okay places that is not as expensive. Sorry, bless you. So in terms of accommodation, especially on a lower side, I would say Ethiopia is more expensive. In terms of transportation, I think Ethiopia is cheaper, way cheaper.
I've got to say something about this, but keep going.
In terms of food, high-end food, I have to say Kenya is more expensive, but cheap food, Kenya has really cheap food.
Kenya has, like basically, okay, first of all, about the transportation, you could move like a long distance with 4 bir. 4 bir is like 8 Kenyan shillings.
Yes.
So if
there's no way in Kenya you can go with 4 bir.
No way. Minimum is 10 bir to move even a kilometer.
When is the last time you were in Kenya for you to go with 10?
No. And it's 10 bir. No, 10 bir. It's like asr bir. It's like a kilometer or 2 kilometers you could go with 10 bir.
And can I tell you, it is 10 bir to use taxi for a kilometer here. Do you know that?
Oh my.
So they have a fixed charge of, just because you've ordered the taxi is 75 bir, so that's constant. And then they count 10 bir per kilometers, and 10 bir is like 20 cents. So
20 US cents and 20 Kenyan shillings. Considering how many rides I've taken, so ride is like the Ethiopian, Ethiopian Ubers are like, oh my, they're cheap as hell. Okay, Ride and Fares, don't listen to us. Keep them cheap, keep them prices low, but pay your workers. We've heard stories.
So activities, things to do and stuff like this, I'd say there are more varieties in my country compared to here.
Yeah, I
agree. Like recreation and stuff like this. Yeah, they are too big. But you find now, because they're here, the price is not as expensive. Yeah, you can zip line with like $10.
Yeah. Wait, in Kenya, how much is it for zip lining? Yeah.
Not less than $20.
What do you like the most about Ethiopia?
What I like the most about Ethiopia? The people.
The people.
Yeah, I love the humanity. Today we were just out eating. We were together, and you would see the people who we were next to, they like invite you to have meal with them. I'm like, I'm so satisfied. These things you don't find in my country. I could be dying hungry as MAINGI is enjoying his steak over there. So.
I wouldn't do that.
Well, I'm giving an example.
Wow, Desta, stop. You're making us look bad.
Okay, scratch that. Oh, no.
It's gonna be in the video.
No, I'm saying scratch. Like, ignore I said that. The level of friendliness and being just like human. Yeah, so I think for this, that makes me love.
I feel like one thing I don't like about Kenya is how individualistic we've become.
Yeah.
It's so un-African, especially in Nairobi.
Yeah. Okay, I have something to say about this. I love some aspect of being individualistic, doing my things and not being questioned and stuff like this. But I have room for now it's time with people and hearing and being concerned. So if there's a balance, that's amazing.
What do I like most about Ethiopia? I don't know. It's just the environment here. Like, people are friendly, nice, really. Like, okay, I have not been to my country in like about 10 months. So I'm not gonna really talk about that. Compared to, for example, where I live, Korea, like here people are like on the next level.
Yeah. Another thing that makes me conclude to its people, let's assume the whole of Ethiopia, everyone is taken out. This place would not be the same. So
It
that
would really
is
not
what
be
makes
the
me
same.
conclude.
It would really not be the same. Okay, and I also expected to come here and like be bored and like leave here after like a few days because okay, I planned to stay for 2 weeks, but then I was like, really, am I gonna stay 2 weeks? And then now I want to stay more, but then I'm not gonna do that. Yeah. What do you dislike the most about Ethiopia?
What do I?
Dislike. What do you?
Having stayed here, you learn to adjust. You learn to be flexible. You learn to adapt to things. That's what I was looking for. An example, blackout. I would be like, oh, there's blackout. Why is there blackout? But now if there's blackout,
So when there's no electricity, I mean, are there frequent blackouts in Addis? Are you saying that about it?
Not in the place I'm staying. That is one example. But one that I actually have to say is water.
Oh yeah, water here is an issue. Yeah, water here is an issue. Even
but
where I'm
before,
staying.
when I first came, it was not water. It was internet.
Internet?
It was internet.
There was internet.
MAINGI, there was no unlimited. Yeah. So
Is she being for real?
I
right
was
now-
ranting on my videos the whole time until they.
I have unlimited.
Yeah, and so that way you can be able to continue.
Wait,
The internet was not good. Not well.
You guys gotta thank Desta for your internet.
No, don't say that. Ethiopia doesn't come at you.
Because Desta complained. She was like,
I used to complain about internet every day,
Okay.
but now I don't. I upload videos with like 30 minutes. Yeah. Before it would take me like 4, 5, 6 hours sitting in a hotel.
It was meant to be a hard question so that we don't just give you like a one-sided view of Ethiopia. We talk about how rosy and happy we are. For me, I'll be honest, it's the money thing. It's that it's not as convenient to use your card here or mobile money.
Yeah.
Or that's for me. Like
So
I
you
was,
have to have cash
you
with
have to
you
have
all the
cash
time.
with you all the time, and it's super dangerous. Like somebody could steal your cash or something like that. For me, that's like inconvenient. It's not something I hate. It's just something I don't like.
Yeah.
Remember, we're not using hate because we also love you. We love you guys. We really do.
Yeah.
We love you guys. Like, I mean, we would not be here if it weren't for you. But then, the cash thing, somebody should talk. Actually, the thing is, for me, it's just an inconvenience. It's not even something I don't like.
Yeah.
Far it's
Oh,
been
well,
great.
if you asked me this when the internet was bad, I was outragely saying. I remember
Mobile money.
something.
Yeah. What?
The fact that you can getting registration and stuff like this, especially to be able to start things like a business, is not a very easy thing for foreigners. So this is one of the things that I can't say I hate, but I wish it was different.
Oh, I feel like the rules for African nationals and maybe non-African nationals should maybe be different if Ethiopia is worried about like stuff like that. I know for our country, you could register a business online in like 2 days,
Rwanda,
right?
Tanzania, Kenya, you can have a business and
it doesn't matter. And I feel like maybe the government should make the rules different for Africans and non-Africans so that like
and then another thing, even if I ever chose to become Ethiopian and have like registration and have Ethiopian passport, I have to forego my own passport because there's no dual
a minute, there's no dual citizenship? Okay, so this video is gonna end right here. I was thinking about moving to Ethiopia, but then you know what? It's cool. I'm gonna go home. The thing I do like about Ethiopia is that it's visa-free for Kenyans
and Djiboutians.
I mean, like,
sorry, any other person watching?
I feel like we are privileged, and that's a good thing on the Ethiopian and Kenyan government's parts. So I'm glad that two countries have a relationship. You know, even though we don't appear to be exactly the same people ethnically, in terms of ethnic composition, I think we do have a lot in common.
Well, but actually, I would say in terms of even political aspects, which it's an area I prefer to play safe on, I see a lot of sort of friendship between our president and the prime minister.
That's true. So that makes sense. Yeah. You know, okay. I wasn't planning to talk about this, but I have Ethiopian friends, right? I kept telling them, you and us are one people. We don't think of you as different. They don't believe me. This is before everything that happened, like before the No More movement and all that. I think I had friends that didn't think that Kenya would stand with Ethiopia. Like, I don't know why. Next question.
Okay. Oh, we are really getting deep in these questions.
Okay. What has been your best experience in Ethiopia?
Best experience in Ethiopia.
Did I ask you this?
No. Did you? My very best experience
was a city, people?
Let me say it as an experience. Well, the first time I came to Ethiopia, I experienced so many things about Ethiopia that were amazing. I've had great adventures, great hanging out with people. With people, it has to be in Lalibela when I attended a 3 days wedding. That was amazing, and the fact that I didn't ever know I'm gonna attend wherever, because I don't know anyone who is wedding and stuff like this, and then they took me as part of like the wedding and then involved me in everything. It was amazing in terms of like culture and stuff like this. I would say that was
the moment where
I knew if I want like a completely different feel of the country, it still is there. If I want to indulge into real Ethiopian feel, it is there. So those are like some of my best moments.
Some of your best moments.
Of course, I've had amazing. You better come to my channel. You'll see lots.
I mean, you're on my channel. Oh yeah, go to our channel. Subscribe. How is the language and the language barrier?
Wow. When I came back to Ethiopia, it feels like the first time I came, language barrier was a thing. Now, there's a certain familiarity that you get. Even now, I know, let's say, for example, there's a bunch of, which country can I use? Zimbabweans talking over there, and then some Ethiopians over there. I'll feel more relating and closer. I can hear the Ethiopian language. Yeah, or at least I can tell you, oh, this is what they say, not Ethiopians, stuff like this, because I've gotten familiar with the language. I'm yet to commit myself to fully be a student of Amarenya.
I was waiting for you to find the teacher. You know, okay,
well,
guys,
I
have been asking everybody, how do I learn the language? And then I also asked her, and then she was like, oh, I found a teacher.
Yeah, I found a teacher, but just because you have enrolled to a school does not mean you're going to graduate, right?
Oh my, wow. Someone has commitment issues. I'm not naming names, but someone has commitment.
No. I'm just choosing my commitment options.
Okay. So
I'm learning.
But the thing is, you know, the numbering system. You notice it's kind of similar to Swahili, right? Like even me, like for me, the numbers is like one of the easiest things because. Once somebody says the price,
it took me a long time to learn from 1 to 10 actually, especially 8 and 9.
What is 8 and 9? Because it's different in our language. I don't know what 8 and 9 is, but when they say it, I know. I know what 80 is because it's similar to Swahili, but what's 8? Okay, you know what? Give it a second. We're gonna go ask people what it is.
How can I forget an 8? I went through a whole class on being taught numbers, so this is very.
Okay. Queen Desta for you guys. She forgot the number.
Now you understand why I am yet to commit myself to these classes, okay?
Hey, I'm doing a video. I gotta ask, what is 8 in Amariña? 8.
8.
Yeah.
8.
Yeah. Cement? Oh, cement. What's 9?
9.
The 10. Okay. Cement, like from, I think it's like the manini, but then they don't say the, they say sa. So 80, like if we, okay, 10 is asr, and then 20 haya, 30 salasa, 40 arba, 50 hamsa, 60, I don't know. But when they say it, I know. 70 sabah, and then 80 samania.
How do you, I think I have already mastered how to survive and go around without
learning so much of the language.
Yes, then more Ethiopians are speaking English, or at least they are understanding compared to the first time I came here. Okay. Someone asked me what do I think contributes to this, but I was like, I don't know.
For me, I'm interested to learn because I feel like it will keep me more in touch with the culture. And plus Amharic, and then of course the priority is to learn Amharic, maybe Oromo at some point.
Amharic, so I can engage in entertainment industry here, know what is happening, know who are the celebrities of Ethiopia. I love celebrities. I love to know their journey and their story and how they maneuvered through stuff like this. This is my biggest interest before we go to the goose.
I always talk a bit about Swahili, so I'm gonna ask Desta a question. Okay. About Swahili. What is the name for Ethiopia in Swahili?
Ethiopia. They never told me.
Okay. You can say Ethiopia, but Uhabeshi.
Uhabeshi. But you know, Habeshi does not mean all Ethiopians.
I mean, yeah, but then you can call it Uhabeshi. Uhabeshi is. You could say Ethiopia, by the way. She's not wrong. She's not wrong. Okay. Any Swahili word you want to teach the people? Pick one. Any.
Okay, maybe Desta. Desta means happy, which came from the translation of my name. My name is Damaris Jenga. I don't even know if I said this. Which means happy, loyal, and gentle. Okay. So out of these three, in the translation, they chose happy. Which means Desta in Amharic. In Swahili, it means Furaha.
Furaha is happiness. Furaha is happiness. So her name would be Furaha and Njenga. Furaha is actually a good name.
Well, I prefer Damaris because I'm used to it, but it's fine. Furaha.
Furaha. Yeah, I met somebody called Furaha. She's pretty cool.
You have to be. Yeah. Your name makes you sometimes. What does MAINGI mean?
You know what MAINGI means, right? No? Many.
Really?
Yeah. Many is a central Bantu. Oh, MAINGI is a central Bantu. Okay. Yeah.
And your first name? Okay.
Or Tony.
Do they know
or
it?
Anthony. No, I don't use it. I never use it. I never use my English name. Like I dropped them. If I am gonna legally drop Anthony at some point. I am not even kidding. Guys, we're back. I'm gonna ask you about food now.
Okay. Ethiopian food is
How
my
is
favorite
Ethiopian
food. I love Ethiopian food.
It's your favorite food.
I could eat Ethiopian food every day, every time.
Okay, one time you were telling me about this family that invited you to stay with them, and then...
No, so I arrived and I was eating injera, and I'm not used to injera. Then we eat injera, but it's not injera with meat because it was fasting season. Okay. If you don't know, Ethiopians have like many days they fast, especially those of the Orthodox.
Yeah, they fast for like... Over 200 days? 200 days in a year?
More days they fast than
now we're in the 55-day fasting.
Sorry, I think I've eaten more meat in this fasting season than when they were not fasting. At least I was fasting on Wednesdays and Friday. Yeah, anyway, so this time...
Desta.
Okay. So you also told me you almost collapsed.
I almost passed out one time. I almost passed out at this place I went. I'm not gonna dive into the details, but yeah, I almost passed out while I was here because I hadn't eaten.
Your Kenyan meat. vegetarians are very few. But now the problem is we were not only eating injera every day. It is injera with like cabbage, with like the yogurt, with like nothing to do with meat. So for 2 weeks I never ate meat. The first weeks I came to Ethiopia, and I told them, you know what, you guys, I love this country. I'm loving everything. If you don't take me to a place that has meat, I'm leaving. Yeah. They took me to a meat place. I recovered. Yeah, so
okay, we are too. We're addicted to meat, though. I mean, the rest of the world kind of is, like, to be honest, is this normal?
Well, the vegetarians are also a whole community, and also if you love vegetarian food here, you'll find very good varieties. So I love Ethiopian food, really.
Okay, same here. I love Ethiopian food. I love shiro. Even when it's fasting season, I eat lots of shiro.
Yeah.
So like,
Shiro is
good.
I love shiro.
Shiro is good.
I love shiro.
Okay, now I've tried kitfo, and I tried kitfo, and I ate raw meat. I got sick, and that was my experience with like raw meat. It was good, but then I got sick.
Did you document it?
Not the sickness, but I documented the eating part. Of course, I did.
Not the dying part.
Not the dying part. Okay, so for maybe 2 days, I was like out.
For me, you know how many pieces of raw meat I tried?
How many?
2.
I had like a few more than.
I had the first one when I was like, okay, first
So this
bite.
is the raw meat that's cubed, right?
Yes,
Okay,
the one
same
that comes a whole piece, and then now you do it yourself. You
Okay.
slice. Like I first tried in Bahda, so because all these other times I was saying no to it. I ate the first piece, the second piece. I thought it's fine. I don't like it. Thank you very much. But then after that, I'm allergic to lots of protein.
Okay.
Meat.
Wait, is this about the rash thing you were telling me about? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So this was that time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I started scratching, and I had like.
So you got itches all over your body.
Yeah, and from that day, that was the closure. Thank you.
No more raw meat
If
for
you're
her.
talking about kitfa, it has to come in, kitfa, the one that is minced. It has to come in the pot that has a little like fire, so that it's slightly cooking, not like fully just raw.
Okay. I mean, I love food in Ethiopia. Today we had, not necessarily Ethiopian food, but then Egyptian influence and Sudanese influence Ethiopian food for breakfast. We had feta. You've had full.
Yeah, fully. I love food.
Firfir.
Firfir. Kwanta firfir.
Quanta firfir.
That's the hard meat.
Okay.
That's
Quanta
tasty, I
firfir.
like it.
Oh yeah, I also like quanta firfir. I've had it. I've also had dorowat, even though it's fasting season. And Ethiopian food is good. It's amazing. If you get the chance, do try the raw meat, but then just be prepared for it.
We'll be among the lucky ones, like Ethiopians. You know the thing, for them, they're used to eating it since birth,
they have
so it's
the
fine.
Ethiopian bacteria
System.
culture within their system. We don't.
Yeah.
So that's
I've
fine.
even met so many like foreigners coming to Ethiopia, and mostly white, and they get the effect.
White people.
They get the injera, and so it makes them diarrhea. Maybe because of the sour or stuff like
I
this.
mean, for me, the first day I came, I ate Ethiopian food. I was fine.
So,
But then if you're from,
and maybe it's your first country, you're trying a whole different food for the first time.
yeah,
Your
it's
stomach could be like,
it's
"Ooh,
gonna make you sick for
what
like
is
a
this?"
bit.
Then
Yeah.
maybe you're used to
Yeah.
processed food.
I'm complaining. African governments, we need a visa-free Africa. For reals.
Yeah.
It makes it easier to travel. It makes it easier to do everything.
Or at least visa on arrival. Worst case scenario, visa on arrival.
Okay. Or
Yeah.
even a knee visa. We'll settle for a knee visa. We'll settle for
Just
that.
tell me I don't have to go back to my country.
Yeah.
And pray to my gods that I will be given the visa.
Yeah. Because even I want to visit Eritrea.
But
Since now she told me that you can't do that,
yeah.
I mean, my plan is to just visit only
Maybe
Ethiopia.
the time you're going to Kenya, you can apply for the
Yeah.
visa.
Wait, how much is the visa?
Should be like $50.
I think East and Central Africa should at least like have a visa-free regime across the whole area. Yeah.
For Kenya, they try because we are visa free across.
Ethiopia and East African states.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Including DRC for 7 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But they're opening up. They're joining.
The DRC is joining the East African community, so it's
Yeah.
going to be visa free for us for 90 days, and then beyond that, it's going to be more. If y'all also want to travel, like you got to convince your governments. I know some of you have diplomatic parents and stuff, parents in the government. Convince them to encourage the visa free travel stuff.
Yeah.
between Africa, for real.
Yeah, for us who do not have diplomatic parents, please do it on our behalf. Subscribe to this channel, support him, so we can convince him to move to Ethiopia.
Yeah, if the more you subscribe, the more subscribers I have, of course, the more likelihood
That you're gonna move here.
Yeah. Wait, don't you live here?
I live here,
I'm
yeah.
gonna live here. I'm gonna be hanging out with Queen Desta.
Okay, as he thinks, I also have to say what I always say on my channel. Always remember to create time for that which ignites your soul. To create time for that which ignites your soul. For that which makes you alive.
Oh, which ignites your soul. Okay, okay. For me, I'll just say like the videos. Subscribe to the channel. Click on the bell notification so you get notified whenever I release a new video. And
thank you for watching up till this part.
Asanteni sana. Amasaganalaw Galatomi. I will see y'all later. Bye. I wouldn't do that.
Well, I'm giving an example.
Wow, Desta, stop. You're making us look bad.
Okay, scratch that. Oh, no.
It's gonna be in the video.